What an amazing time to be alive, guys. Bitcoin is at all-time high in terms of market cap. Bitcoin versus the euro, Bitcoin versus the Swedish crown, and by some margin, it's in fact all-time high against most major currencies. And last night it rejected practically exactly at the previous all-time high. So is this a triple top, or was this tiny retest it? And we're now off to the races in price discovery. And of course, I'm as excited as everyone else. And with the ETF inflows looking absolutely stunning, even after deducting the grayscale outflows. This is the net over here. Of course, I think we will continue up. Anyone who think they know what will happen next in speculative markets is either a beginner or a fool. Because truth is that we don't know. We can use TA to come up with probabilities and scenarios, but that's not the same as knowing what will happen next. What we can say with certainty, with mathematical precision, is that the reactive mindset that I teach here on this channel has absolutely crushed it going into 2024. Since I came up with this in 2018, I've tracked the results, of course in a summary manner here, and no one can deny the spectacular results. Yet every time I try to show this to new people, there are comments like this. So, to sum up the video, sales pitch, a history lesson, and then some bragging. Truly a monumental waste of time. Because what this guy and everyone else wants to hear are predictions. Just tell me what the price will be in the future, so I can set my orders or my entries and forget all about it after that. And that's not what I'm doing here. I just noted that the trend and the chart turned up in the beginning of 2023 and price moved up. We had this time capitulation, and then we had another breakout with large line gold, and then we've had this amazing run up ever since. So to everyone who has been with me over all these years, dodged the bear market of 2022, got in early in 2023 and been riding this one up to, for all practical purposes, a new all-time high, I really want to say two things. Number one, congratulations, well done. Number two, thank you for your trust during all these years where we have worked with this process, worked to understand the chart. Thank you for all your contributions. So what will happen from here? Again, I don't know, but large line is gold, the trend is up. The target from this channel breakout here hasn't been met, because that's the high of this channel up here in the 80 to 90,000 range. If the inflows will continue looking like this, look, the last day was plus 562 million. Those are huge inflows. I think good chances that we get there. Looking historically during the bull markets, the corrections have been fairly small. If we go back to maybe the wildest bull market in 2017, most corrections were something like 20, 30, and occasionally up to 35-40%. But many were smaller, in the 20-30% range. If we look in the 2020 bull market, the corrections were often smaller, 20%, less than 20%. This one was probably the biggest at minus 30%. Are corrections impossible in the new paradigm, and it will only be a straight line up? The biggest correction we had recently was this one of about 20%, which I call the scenario 1 that did play out, and we got the 40k support retest. A 20% corrections actually isn't much. It's been ruthless this whole period. Even this range was only about 20%. Personally, I think there will be corrections. There must be so many new longs opened here that would get liquidated if there's a bigger correction. But as you see, this correction here last night actually didn't liquidate so many. So probably needs to be deeper than that to have any effect. Bitcoin has broken all predictive models. If we try to model this with a parabola, it actually collapses here even before the halving. So what will happen the next couple of weeks? I don't know, and I don't need to know, because we have a reactive model, and a model that has worked. I'm personally not in the camp saying that there won't be any more corrections. I do think there will be corrections. Panic selling can set in. If and when it happens, I think those will be opportunities that I will want to take advantage of. I will, of course, share my thoughts here on the channel. If you haven't already, I think you should go here to ctolarsson.com, join us, take the course and indicator. This is a one-time, lifetime investment. You can pay with card, you can pay with crypto, and there is no recurring fee. If you are one of the guys who has been with us for several years and made a killing, make sure you get on pro to take your altcoin games to the next level. There are plenty of opportunities in the market with altcoins, with the meme coins, with Bitcoin. What a time to be alive, guys. And even gold is breaking out. And while everyone loves to tease Peter Schiff, I think this is good for Bitcoin. I think it will heighten the focus on the commodities space, and more investors will ask themselves if they should allocate more to gold, the physical variety, as well as to the digital version. Like and subscribe and enjoy this time in the market. Thank you, tack. CTO Larsson will literally be out and up in an hour or so. Thank you, tack.